Yo, what's up, YouTube family? Welcome. Oh, shit. Yo, what's up, YouTube family? Welcome back to another video. Today we have a little trade recap. It's going to be a quick one. It was a losing trade, actually. I think it's a good idea to start posting some losing trades as well. There's a lot to learn from them. So, yeah, if you aren't already, do hit that subscribe button down below. And if you gain any value from this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That really helps the channel out. But yeah, without further ado, let's hop over to the charts and let's see what we're dealing with here. So here is Euro AUD. This is what the chart looked like before I took the trade. Just starting off here, we have this level here, right? This very respected level the price was sitting at. However, fundamentally, I figured there was going to be some risk on sentiment. And the reason I think there was going to be some risk on flows, which essentially just means optimism in the market, which would benefit the Australian dollar here, is because, well, one, Trump fears because he got sick with COVID. There was reports he was better, he was feeling fine, he's going to leave the hospital, go back to the White House, whatever, which would cause some optimism. And we have a vaccine coming out soon, and possible U.S. stimulus, soon coming out. So anyways, we had that, and then market structure here, clear downtrend. This broke this low, right? If it didn't break the low and it was sitting, maybe price was right here and was getting rejected, then I would not be thinking a short trade. This was a short idea. But since it did break this low, market structure was still indicating a downward trend. So this was a short trade I was looking at. As far as the euro side, things have been pretty quiet. There's a couple data points, but otherwise, no really fundamental news. It's kind of neutral at the moment. So the euro is whatever. Really, I was betting on Australian dollar strength. Also, the technicals agreed with the trade. So seemed like something that was good to try out, right? We had this trend line connecting these 2 points. We had this sort of trend line here, right? That's been respected, broken, looking nice for a retest. And then we have these moving averages, these 2 daily moving averages, which are pretty strong, right? The higher the time frame, the stronger the moving average is usually, up to the daily. Once you get to the daily, the weekly isn't, I would say, too much stronger than the daily, but I don't really look at the weekly chart anyways. So essentially, I was looking for a short trade in this general area, right? Not trying to be too exact, but then we had a Fibonacci that we could draw here. And, right, so in the golden area here, between the 61 and the 30, 32, or 38, right? So this general vicinity right here is what, I was looking for a short trade, basically, right? Look like a nice area of confluence. So I set my, my trade right around here. My stop loss was, I want to say about 50 pips. And then my first take profit would probably be around this area right here, which would give us, a nice 2-to-1 roughly risk reward, and then eventually, hold it down to these areas, right? Because you always want to hold your winners. Because if everything's lining up right and our idea is correct, then and the market is moving our direction and everything is working, there's really no reason to close fully out of your trade. Taking partial profits is good, but yeah. So anyways, let's take a look at what happened next. Unfortunately, it did not really work out. Not because of the Australian dollar, which actually performed, as expected. Really, it came on the euro side. We got blindsided. The US dollar really sold off overnight, and because of that, the euro picked up some buyers, and we can see a price was struggling in this area, meaning that, there was some clear sellers waiting there as expected. But then the euro picked up some steam overnight and unfortunately escaped this area, and that was that, right? And then now we're just sort of hovering around this area ahead of the RBA meeting, the right Central Bank of Australia. It's a big event coming up soon, actually in about 40 minutes from recording this video, RBA meeting. So, we'll see what that does to the Australian dollar. But as it stands right now, it's sort of just in this consolidation. So, we'll see what happens. But essentially, that was the trade. Just unfortunate. Can't predict what happened. Didn't predict U.S. dollar was a sell-off, which unfortunately picked up the euro. So, not much you could do about that. My idea for the Australian dollar was correct, and if the euro did not, if the U.S. dollar didn't sell off, I think the chart would look, pretty good for this trade. But, can't control the markets. As long as you're controlling your risk, it shouldn't be a big deal if you take a loss. So, yeah, anyways, that was a trade. Hope you guys learned something. If you have any questions or comments, or if you guys took the trade too, let me know in the comments down below. I did actually post this on my Instagram story. So if you don't already follow me on Instagram, you should do that. I do post quite a lot of things trading related. I did post on my story that was a nice area for a short trade. But, trading is never 100%. So what are you going to do? Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Give it a thumbs up if you liked the video. Let's see, how long is it? Okay, yeah, so it's a pretty short video. I'm going to start keeping my videos pretty short so I could produce more of them. And yeah, so instead of posting maybe once a week, I'll try to post a few times a week at least. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next video.
I come from a town where most of the people are so close-minded. They go into school and they work in a job, but they don't even like it. I won't be put in a box. Nobody telling me what I should rock. Nobody telling me what I should